It's time to talk about enterprise analytics tools. You know, analytics platforms that are super powerful, but will also probably end up burning a hole in your pocket because they're priced accordingly. Now, larger companies have been using enterprise analytics tools for years, investing six figures or more per year in platforms that allow them to make much more money back in efficiency and marketing insights. Whereas smaller websites, they likely don't see the value in these platforms and they need to grow significantly to justify the expense. Kind of like Petey the hamster. If you've previously invested in Google Analytics 360 and you're not sure whether to continue to invest in GA360 or GA4 360 or pursue other options, then this video is for you. We've gathered and compared 5 enterprise analytics tools to serve as potential replacements to Universal Analytics 360. So how does GA4 stack up? What about incumbents like Adobe Analytics? That's what we're going to cover in this video. And just a quick reminder that we're reviewing over 40 analytics tools in this YouTube series, and the best way to see each video is by subscribing and clicking on the bell button to get notified of each new video. And for a complete set of write-ups of our recommendations, you can visit ddu.ai/buyga. Okay, our number 5 analytics tool is Woopra. Woopra can track everything that your users do, acquire and retain more customers with advanced analytics. And it allows you to seamlessly track and unify data across product, marketing, sales, and support touchpoints with custom tracking and over 50 integrations. They can do customer journeys, trends, retention, segmentation, and more. Whatever question you have, they claim they can answer it with their analytics reports to give you the answers. Okay? So you can take real-time action based on user behavior with built-in triggers, personalize, target, and connect with users like never before. Now, we gave Woopra an overall score of 55, and there's several reasons for that. First of all, it's somewhat expensive. The price score is a 1 out of 5, and that's because if you're a small site, you're going to be paying about $349 per month just to get started. And they only have a really small free trial of 14 days, so it's not a lot of time to really figure out if it's going to work for you. Plus, we gave it a 2 out of 5 for installation ease because it's not super easy to install. When we compare features, we gave it a 2 out of 5 compared to what you can get in GA360. Privacy score is only a 2. We don't see a lot of mentions of privacy on their website, so we're wondering how privacy focused it really is because it tracks user journeys. It really does track to the individual level, which is sort of the trend that we're going against in the enterprise analytics world. It does have tons of integrations, so we give it a 5 out of 5 with integrations. Report quality, 4 out of 5. Whether you need expertise or not, 3 out of 5. So you do need some kind of expertise to get this installed and working properly. And so that leads us to our overall score of 55 for Woopra. Number 4 in the enterprise world is Marketo. Now, Marketo is another robust marketing platform. It does automation. It's very similar to HubSpot, which you'll see later down on this list. And it's best known for its extensive analytics capabilities. Some of those are not included in other products, including predictive analytics about user content preferences across campaigns and channels and the ROI of marketing endeavors based on revenue. It allows you to leverage rich behavioral data, built-in intelligence, and sophisticated journey flows to identify, engage, and accelerate your best opportunities to orchestrate your buyers' journeys. Okay, so it's a marketing automation tool that has analytics built in. That's something I want to make sure that you're aware of. This is not a pure analytics tool. It is a marketing analytics tool or a marketing automation tool that has analytics as a component. But what they claim you can do is you can attract buyers and nurture them with personalized campaigns so your sales team can step in when they're engaged and ready to close the deal. Now, as you can probably imagine as we're going through this, they're probably not going to have the greatest privacy score because this is a lot of one-to-one tracking and one-to-one measurement. But obviously, the integration between sales and marketing can be pretty tight with a tool like this. And so if you're looking for an all-in-one solution, this might be a good one for you. Okay, so the overall score for Marketo is a 63 out of 100. And that's brought down by the price score, 1 out of 5. And you'll notice that every one of these enterprise tools is expensive. And so when we're comparing to just GA Universal, which is free, everything's going to be a 1 out of 5 if it costs more than $100 a month. Installation ease, it's a 3. Now, it's pretty easy to do, but if you really want to take advantage of the advanced features, it's going to take you a lot of effort. Features comparison, 5 out of 5. There's a lot of cool features in Marketo that are really exclusive to Marketo. There are some really unique features in this tool that you might want to check out, and if you value those unique features, it might be the only tool that you consider. Privacy score, 4 out of 5. Integrations with other products, 4 out of 5. Report quality, 4 out of 5, and then expertise needed would give it a 1 out of 5 because you have to pretty much be an expert if you want to set up marketing automations and you want to make this work right. And so Marketo is an awesome tool, but it's brought down because it's really not as super easy to implement, and it's somewhat expensive when you think about it because it is an enterprise level tool. So the overall score in our ratings is a 63. Okay, let's move on to tool number 3, which is Google Analytics 360. Now, Analytics 360 is tailored for the unique measurement needs of large enterprises and advanced organizations with customization, scalable tools, and enterprise level support. And what you can do with this is you can unlock customer-centric measurement, understand how your customers interact across your sites and apps throughout their entire life cycle. And you can get smarter insights to improve ROI, uncover new insights, and anticipate future customer actions with machine learning, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we all know what Google Analytics 360 is, but it is a way to make your data work harder for your organization, and you can quickly analyze your data and collaborate with your team with an easy-to-use interface and shareable reports. And the coolest thing about it is that there's actually an export with BigQuery, and you can do daily exports there and hook it into your enterprise analytics or your enterprise BI systems as well. So Google Analytics 360, you'll notice it's only number 3. It's not number 1. Unlike in our previous video of Hosted, we said that Google Universal Analytics was number 1. The reason why is because GA4 360 is still lacking, in my opinion, and it's not as advanced as GA4 regular. And so there's actually a lower score for the 360 than there is for GA4 regular because it doesn't really have everything that we need in an analytics tool as of the time that I record this video. So our overall score is a 66 out of 100, brought down by the price score. Even though it's cheaper than GA360 or Universal GA360, it's about a third of the price from my understanding. We still give it a price score of 1 because you're gonna have to make an investment in it. It's not super easy to install, so we gave it a 2 out of 5. Features comparison, 5 out of 5 because they've integrated with a lot of the same things that Google Analytics integrates with. Privacy score, we give it a 4. Integrations of other products, give it a 4. Report quality, 4. And then expertise needed, we give it a 3 because you do need to hire most likely a consultant to get the most out of this. And so that leads us to an overall score of 66. Actually, it's sort of a disappointing showing for Google Analytics 360 as of this point. We thought that the product would be further along. Traditionally, with Google Analytics, Google will actually release all the cool new features for their 360 product and let it trickle down into their normal free product, but it's been the opposite with GA360. Really, it was sort of like almost no notification about GA4 360 to anybody until GA4 was pretty far along. So they took a different approach here, and we'll see if it pays off for users in the future, but right now, it's only the number 3 tool in our recommendations. Okay, let's get to tool number 2, which is Adobe Analytics. Now, Adobe Analytics is ranked the exact same as our number 1, so it could be tied for number 1 if you want to call that as well. Now, Adobe Analytics is part of Adobe's Experience Cloud suite designed for enterprise-level companies. Adobe Analytics tracks your sites, mobile apps, and brand channels' real-time user behavior and campaign performance data. And you can use their award-winning tools to turn vast streams of web data into insights that anybody can act on, and they welcome data from any channel. You can bring it all under one roof to deliver real-time insights based on true 360-degree customer views. Notice how they use the word 360 here. And they make the hard things easy with AI and machine learning, which brings hidden opportunities and answers to everyone with the click of a button. At least that's what they promise. Okay, so our overall score for Adobe Analytics is a 69 out of 100, brought down a little bit by the price as well. There's no free trial. Somewhat easy to install. There are some really cool features in it though. It gets a 5 out of 5 with features. Privacy score gets a 4 out of 5. Integrations of their products gets a 5 out of 5 because it does integrate really well. It's been around for a long time. It's a stalwart in the analytics world. Report quality, 5 out of 5. But expertise needed, it's really knocked down, and that is it's a 1 out of 5 because you do need to hire a consultant to implement Adobe Analytics. Okay, let's get to our number 1 tool, our tied for number 1, and this tool is HubSpot Analytics. Now, you've probably heard of HubSpot for many things. It's a all-in-one tool, and so it's not just the analytics function we're separating out. We're just talking about HubSpot in general, but specifically trying to call the analytics features. So you can measure the performance of all your marketing campaigns in one place with built-in analytics, reports, and dashboards. It's everything you need to be smarter as a data-driven marketer, all-in-one inbound marketing software for your entire team. And you can tie every transaction you have to close revenue. You can analyze your site's performance with key website metrics, and you can get detailed reports for each of your marketing channels. And that gives us an overall score of 69 as well. So 69 out of 100, and that makes it tied with our number 2, Adobe Analytics. Actually, I could have put Adobe as the number 1, but I decided to just do it in the order we came in. Price score 2, because the price is actually pretty reasonable for small sites at $800 a month. The free trial length is only 7 days though, so you can't really try it out and see if you like it. Not very easy to install either. We give it a 2 out of 5. When it comes to features directly compared to Google Analytics, we give it a 3 out of 5. Give it a privacy score of 5 because they mention how they are privacy focused. It integrates with other products, 4 out of 5. Report quality, 4 out of 5. And expertise needed, 4 out of 5, which is the easiest one to install of our enterprise tools that we've listed here. And that's the reason why it has such a high overall ranking, because you don't need a ton of expertise to get this going. Basically, if you are using HubSpot, a lot of these things are going to work out of the box for you. No additional tagging needed because it's worked right into the content and lead management system and the overall all-in-one platform of HubSpot. So that gives it an overall score of 69, and it makes it tied for first place in these rankings. Okay, there you have it. If you're looking to implement an enterprise analytics tool to replace GA360, you have 3 main choices as I see it. You have GA4 360, which if you want to stick with Google and gain access to sub-properties in GA4, that's probably your best option. The price point has come down, so it is more reasonable than the other ones, but also the features are a little bit lacking, and hopefully that changes in the future. Hopefully we look back at this video and say, you know what, that was just a moment in time that happened. Adobe Analytics, if you want to stick it to Google and you want to go towards their main competitor, something that's been around for a long time and didn't shake things up nearly as much as Google Analytics did when they went to GA4, then Adobe is probably the place you want to go. And then there's HubSpot if you want to go all in on one solution that can handle everything for your business, from SEO to inbound leads to CRM to content management system, all over the place. HubSpot is pretty great at what they do. If you want to go all in on that, then actually your analytics choice is really sort of a nominal entry point in there. And then also if you have something like HubSpot, you can still use Google Analytics to get the data that you're missing that they don't have in their reports. Okay, so that's it for our rankings. Remember, for a complete list of all the tools we ranked, visit ddu.ai/byga.